Hey everybody, Rainmaker here today. We're doing a Beefo Brady's Bowl with my buddy out in Montana, Bigskyguy. Eric, how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing great. It's a beautiful sunny day. Ready to talk about this bowl game. I'm excited.
Another beautiful sunny day in Montana. I think we all need to come out to Montana and live with you. All right, man, we're going to St. Petersburg here, where it might be a nice day, it might not be. We don't care because we're inside a bowl. We're in the down at Tropicana Stadium. We know Lembo and O'Leary are both going for their 10-win season. 9-4, 9-3 respectively. We got a 7-point spread. We got a 61.5 on this total, and Eric and I are going to be discussing this total today. Eric, we're taking this over. We can lead to it early, and we'll let everybody know we're on it now. And if you want to watch the rest of the video, you can do that. But I suggest you do. So, what do you think, man? We're going to take this over today?
Well, I think that's the play, Rainmaker. I really do. Central Florida's basically playing on a home field. They're about 100 miles away from home. They're putting up 178 yards on the ground. Very balanced passing attack. Bortles is a very good quarterback. Ball State has no defense. It could be a long day.
Yeah. I mean, and Ball State's offense is no slouch either. I mean, they're 471 yards a game. They're good for 22nd in the nation. I mean, it's not like they're all of a sudden figuring stuff out here. They have a six-game win streak to end the season, but this team's won 9 games. It's not like they've been scared. They're averaging 36 points in these last 6 games, and they're balanced, man. I got 255 pass, 214 with a rush. I mean, 35 points a game is no slouch. They got Wenning. He'll throw the ball around with a almost 2,900 pass start, so he's going to be well over 3,000 yards by the time this game's all said and done. And you throw in Juwan Edwards. Kid's a stud.
Yeah, he really is. It's 1,321 yards and 14 touchdowns. And he's been especially hot over the last 6 games, averaging 131 yards a game and 9 scores. They really love down on this kid, and I don't blame them. I mean, the kid's a heck of a running back, and I see him getting 28 yards on this team.
Yeah, I agree. And throwing the ball around, too. It's not like Ball State's scared. They got Snead and Smith will definitely catch some balls. They got 13 touchdowns between them. We know Snead's the go-to guy in all this, but, they got Ryan Fuchs and Mabon, too. It's not like they only have these 1-2 guys to pass to. They got 4 or 5 guys out of that wide receiver role. They'll definitely catch the ball and move the ball down the field.
Yeah, you don't want to underestimate Payne Vegas either. I mean, he's got 5 touchdowns on the year. He's averaging 7.9. All these top 5 receivers are averaging a first down to catch, basically. Ball State can move the football through the air or on the ground. Central Florida's going to have their hands full as well. Yeah,
I think they're both going to have their hands full. I mean, I've already shot my session for Don Best, and we know that's going to be my video play of the week over there. On this over, I mean, and Central Florida's offense is really ridiculous. I mean, 400 yards a game. They're not in the top of the nation, anything really particularly, but they can still move the ball. I mean, they're 27th in points scored. They got 35 points a game as well. So like you said, Bortles and Murray are both they're both having great seasons, especially Latavius.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, he got over 1,000-yard rusher. He got 14 touchdowns. And what's really impressive about this Central Florida running game is they have 5 players that ran for over 160 yards, pulling 31 rushing touchdowns on the year. And they love running Bortles in the red zone. He's got 7 touchdowns himself. I mean, this team can move the ball on the ground, and this Ball State team's been having trouble stopping anybody on the ground. I see Central Florida going up and down the field. Yeah,
I mean, 107th ranked rushing defense. I mean, last thing you want to see is a Central Florida team coming at you on the ground. I mean, they can't stop anybody, man. They're giving up 205 yards of rushing game. I mean, what? How are you going to stop? How are you going to stop Murray and Bortles? Because, like you said, Bortles will tuck it down. He's got the 22-7 ratio through the air. He's got 7 more on the ground. I mean, this kid's accounted for 29 touchdowns, and then you got Murray who's accounted for 14 more. You're talking about 43 touchdowns between 2 guys alone.
Yeah, and we're talking about a defense that probably couldn't stop you and me running the ball. So, yeah, I think they're going to be in a lot of trouble on the defensive side of the ball. Ball State is over there, and that's going to bode very well for Auburn. Yeah,
I mean, and Morton. I like this Morton kid, man. I think he's going to catch some balls. And I think he's going to change the field here and there too. He returns those kicks. McDuffie returns those kicks, and both of those two are a threat. I mean, you can see either one of those two breaking off a 45, 50-yard gain, where all of a sudden you went from your 25 to the other side of the field in a matter of a 10-second run.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. And on the other side of the ball, on Ball State, I really like their return game also. You got Smith over there after 25, basically 25 yards a pop on his kick returning. You got a very able kicker over there who's hit 24 field goals. That always helps in an over. And you have a team that's just gritty. I mean, they won 4 games in the last 2 minutes in regulation overtime. Ball State just flat out hangs around.
Yeah, that's big, man. I mean, even if they are down 35-21 late, and we're still looking for some points, Ball State's not just going to give up and say, you know what, we're done. We think you got us. We're not about to even try and challenge you. You know, they're going on the road. They know their home field is definitely going to Central Florida. They're going to have the crowd. But Ball State's not going to sit there and say, you know, you cry for me, Argentina. I feel, you know, we have no friends. Like, please, they're going to have representation down there. It's a bowl game. You know, people are going to travel in there and hang out with them. So, you know, we're talking about 61.5 points here, man. This total opened at 60.5. It's gone up to 61.5. It'd probably be 62 by game time, maybe even 63 by game time with all the people that we expect to be playing this over after we post this video. So, you know, I mean, 61.5 points, Eric. What is that? You're talking about 38-30 right there is plenty over. And we see that. We both see someone scoring 40 here and maybe someone else scoring. Both these team totals are 34-27. And I think both these team totals have a good chance of snapping.
Yeah, I really do, too. I mean, I think 34 is a little low for the Central Florida team. I think 27 is a little low for the Ball State team. I mean, the bottom line is Ball State sticks around. If they fall down early in this game, nobody needs to get worried. I mean, this team fights and fights and fights and stays in games and finds a way to win the games. Central Florida coming off a couple, we'll call them surly defeats to Tulsa, which is really, whether it's shocked their confidence or not, I do not know. But I do know one thing. I know that these two teams are probably going to go up and down the field on each other all day, and that is going to bode very well for a 61.5 brother.
Yeah, man, I agree. I mean, I see points here. We both see points here. I mean, you know, the dog in me, obviously, you know, I'm thinking dog all the time, and I see that Ball State, you know, it opened at 7.5, now it's down to 7. You know, out of principle alone, I really was considering taking Ball State at least maybe just to cover the line, but taking teams to cover really never works out well. If you don't think your dog can win, you might not want to touch them. And I'm not really convinced Ball State really can win this game. But they can definitely certainly hang around for at least 45 minutes going into the fourth quarter. We'll see what happens. But like you said, if they're down going in the fourth quarter, they're not about to just say, oh, well, too bad for us. We can't hang with you. They're going to keep fighting. So I kind of like this 7 too, man.
Yeah. You know, they've been fighting all year, so I don't see it to change. I don't see it to change at all this game. And you know, you're talking cover there. You know, the 7.5, I think probably would have been the play. Take advantage of the half a point. Now it's down to 7. I personally am going to stay away. Again, I love thinking dog, but I love thinking this over. We just got 2 teams that can move the football, and we got 1 team that can't stop any team from moving the football at all. And the team that does keep it stopping is going up against a hot team in a 6-game win streak. I expect this to be going up and down the field, and I'm pretty excited. Yeah,
I'm glad we're in the dome too. I mean, a nice little fast carpet. So yeah, you know, this should be a good game. Again, we're doing the Before Brady's Bowl. We're both going to recommend this over 61.5, 62, depending on where you get it. But we don't care. I don't think it's going to make a difference what line you have on this total, and we're both going to play it. So. Big Sky Guy, thanks for joining me, man. It's been a great day. We got a couple more shoots we're going to do here today for the next couple bowl games, and thanks for hanging out with me, man.
It's always a pleasure, Rainmaker. Just trying to make people money, and I should enjoy sitting back and just actually watching this game. It should be fun offensive display.
I agree, man. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Feel free to check our other videos. We're already 4-1 this year with the first two bowl games of the year at ejtherainmaker.com. Come check us out and see what else we're doing. And we got some other promotional deals going on, some sportsbook deals going on. We got a lot going on. All right, thanks. And everybody take care. Good luck with the rest of the play.